Welcome back to Doctor's Orders. My name is Keegan, and we are here for our daily dose of reading music for the guitar. I post these videos once a day, and I post more general topics once a week. So if you enjoy, please like and subscribe. Today, we're going to continue with open position shenanigans, and I'll teach you a few more concepts. So here we go. All right, so this one, I think I picked songs old enough to avoid copyright infringement. I'm pretty sure I'm okay. Anyway, so this one is called Musical Notation Melodies in G. And we're going to introduce a new concept here, and that is a key signature. Okay, so if you look up in the upper left-hand corner there, you see the treble clef, and then you see a sharp on F sharp, but it's not next to a note. So in the previous video, I talked about accidentals. In this video, we're going to be dealing with key signatures. Okay, now, the theory behind it is not worth going into right now. That would probably be a better topic for my weekly episodes. But all we need to know is that when you see a key signature, when you see an F sharp, or if you see a few flats right after the treble clef, that means that every single time you see that note in the music, you need to adhere to it. Okay, so in other words, that sharp is on an F, on the top line, which is F, right? So that means anytime you see an F in the music, you have to play F sharp. Okay? Now in this first one, for Mary Had a Little Lamb, even though the key signature is there's an F sharp, there are no F sharps in this melody. So you don't really have to worry about it with this one. But let's keep going down. Let's see if we have to worry about it a little later. Then I have Stephen Foster's Camptown Races. I don't know when. I'm sure he wrote this, in the, mid 1800s. So, maybe close to Civil War time. I think I'm pretty good on copyright here. But anyway, let's see. We have another key signature. So measure 9. We have another F sharp. Now this time, well, let's see. Do you see any Fs anywhere? No, I don't think so. So we don't have to worry about there either. Okay. But I know we will on this last one. Okay. So this last melody is from The Sound of Music, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol. And this one, you have a key signature, you have an F sharp, but this time it's going to matter because look at measure 28. So there's a whole note on an F, but you do not play F. It is an F sharp. Okay, same with measure 29. There's a note on the top line. That is not F, it is F sharp. And it'll stand out, when you get there. If you accidentally play F, like, that doesn't sound joyous anymore. Sounds like something went wrong. Alright, that's what we want. We don't want, that's just something's not right. Right? Okay, so remember that. Whenever you see an F, it is F sharp, regardless of the octave. Also, I haven't gone over the lower octave in these reading videos yet, but that the case is true. If you did see an F sharp that was supposed to be lower, like down here, the key signature corresponds to that F sharp as well. Okay, so with that said, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna read through it once, and then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna explain some of these rhythms here also. And actually, I'll just leave this. I'll leave this here. Okay, so I'm gonna play through once. My video, I do have a video for this one, but it kind of starts at it starts and I don't know when it's gonna start. So again, forgive me for the first measure or so of some of these being a little hectic. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Two, three. Okay. Um, yeah. So I'm not. I don't have any metronome or anything in my ear, so I don't know when when some of those are starting. So anyway, so hopefully that at least gives you an idea of how these are supposed to sound. Let's see what I want to do. I want to talk about the rhythm a little bit, especially from these last two. So Camptown Races. So that rhythm in measure 9. So we're familiar with eighth notes, right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. But in measure 10, there's something that I haven't covered, and that is 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So you see these lines that look like little smiley faces, right? So those are called ties, okay? And what a tie means is that the note is not going to be re-articulated from the one it is going to. So in other words, in measure 10, you have B, A, and if the tie wasn't there, it would be B, A, A, B, A, A. All right, but when there is a tie there, it's just B, A, B, A. You just let it ring. So on the guitar, it'd be counting 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so that's the only wacky thing there. And then over here, I've got the rhythms are a little more complicated, but in my mind, it's kind of okay because likely you've heard this before, so you don't even have to think about it that much. But in case you haven't, I can break down how you count this. So I've got some counting methods written above measure 21 there, where there's this dotted quarter note on B. Okay, so you can reference that, but again, with trying not to go into too much detail, when you have a dot next to a quarter note, it means that note is a beat and a half. Okay, so it's 1 and 2. So it's the first half of beat 2. 1 and 2. And then the and of 2 is the C. Okay? So here, I'll bring it closer to my head. There we go. Let's see. So it's 1 and 2 and then right on 3 is this one. This is also a dotted quarter note, so that's a beat and a half too. So 3 and 4 and is that last one. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay. And then let's see. You get a similar rhythm here at, I'm just going to bring it closer to me. Here we go, that one. So I'm looking at this measure right here. So D2 and is this G here is the and of 2. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. One more time, that measure. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. All right, and then the other rhythm is this one. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So remember, a dotted half note gets 3 beats. So G, 2, 3, G, F. Oh, sorry, F sharp. G, F. So one more time. 2, 3, and so on. All right. I'm going to read through this one more time, and this time I'm not going to use the video. I'm just going to scroll in between the excerpts. Okay? So we'll start with Mary Had a Little Lamb. I had my metronome. Here it is. Okay. Okay. So Mary Had a Little Lamb, that's 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't ask me why I wrote an eighth note there. It's just an accident. It could easily be a whole note. 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. And then Camptown Races. By the way, I made myself visible here, just so you could see that my eyes are on the screen. I'm just looking at the music, right? So you're not going to see me looking at my hand, unless I had to make like a big leap or something. That's the only time. Okay. 1, 2, here we go. And then the last one, do, re, mi, fa, sol. Let's see. Okay, I can. My head can still be in here. All right, let's try this one. 1, 2, here we go. I'm not gonna worry about notes ringing out too much right now. That's it. One last thing, you don't have to do this, but another thing you might also notice is that when I play eighth notes, I tend to be pretty consistent with my pick in terms of if I'm going down or up, and it will tend to correspond with where the eighth note falls. So if it's on a 1, if it's right on the beat, like 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm usually going down. And if it's on the and, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, I usually go up on the ands. So like measure 29, 2, on so on and on when I go up, B, down, up, and then I'm down on G, measure 30. So you don't have to do it that way, but I have found that it kind of keeps me on track and also just kind of like aware of where I am in the beat. Okay, so that's all I got for today. Again, a lot of information there, I know. Just watch it and play along with it until you get it. And then do more, read more. So again, I do these every day. So, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.